It's the Boom Podcast, the Boom Podcast. We speak the truth, we're built to last. It's the Boom Podcast, the podcast. Eddie, 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 Wayne, Wayne, Wayne. Just keep working and doing your thing. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom,
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Big Fetty Eddie,
It's your boy Big Gang Wayne.
and it's the Boom Podcast.
Boom, boom.
What's cracking, Brody?
Man, shit, man, it's fucked up. Every day, everything on the news, man. Whole California on fire, bro.
Bro, it's crazy, bro, because it's like, they said that they was trying to contain it in one way, but then they spread it out in like 5 different directions, and it's really hard to contain it at this point because it's just growing, and the winds is like pushing it crazy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, it's tragic. Like, to be totally honest, like
Yeah.
just to, you know what I'm saying, because like I was seeing the before and afters of some of them satellite photos and like the Pacific Palisades, like that whole community, like literally, like
It's done.
gone, bro.
And that was like a really high residential area.
Yeah, they said
You know?
from one time I heard they were saying they had to evacuate like 80,000 people or some shit.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's
insane.
messed up. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Sending our prayers to those people down there.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. And I was also I also heard that they was like canceling their home insurances on a lot of these people too, man. And it's like, so you're
Yeah.
literally losing everything, you know?
Yeah, they said it was like maybe like a year ago or 2 years ago, the insurance company said that they wouldn't cover fire stuff in those areas.
In those communities.
Yeah, and so it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's real ironic, you know what I'm saying? They stop covering it and then something like this happen, you know what I'm saying? And so it's
Yeah,
like,
you know,
just put people in a weird situation.
I'm trying not to even think like they moving like that, like they playing like that with people, you know what I mean? But the reality of things is just like what the reality is, and it's like it's kind of crazy to me that, you know, they arrested someone saying that he deliberately started a fire like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that
Like,
was one of the
how malicious can you be? How, you know,
that was one of the
evil can you be?
one of the little situations that happened in the valley. So like it's crazy because it's like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if some people think it's like comical or some shit, like it's a joke.
I've been seeing, but see, that's crazy because I've been seeing people making jokes about that.
Yeah,
bro.
and so it's like it's weird because it's like, you know,
Where's your compassion, bro?
Yeah, cause like I got some homies and they was showing it to me. They was like, man, like a movie, but this real life, bro. Like all of this, like stores burned down.
Yeah.
I seen in like Pasadena, like this, it was like a museum that burned down to the ground, like all of the art that was in there. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, and so it's like, it's real things like with sentimental value, like you
Artifacts.
yeah, like people livelihood. You know what I'm saying? Like real homes. You know what I'm saying? Real memories and stuff like that. So it's like it's real hard for you to kind of make jokes of that because they were in a better tax bracket than you was. Like,
Yeah,
man,
bro,
tragedy
and
is
that's
tragedy.
crazy. Like, you know, like I don't care about how rich you are. We all die in the same way. We all coming in the same way. So
Yeah.
you know, it's not a status for me. What I'm really ashamed about is that people have no integrity. You know what I'm saying? It's a lack of integrity and a lack of character. If you can make a joke about somebody losing their crib like that,
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of hate going on.
Yeah.
And situations will allow people to ooze their hatred that they have for other people in certain situations, because then they think it's like, you know what I'm saying, it's funny, but it's like, you know what I mean, like to a person that know how life goes, like it's just money. Like those are, you know what I'm saying, things that can be bought, rebuilt type shit. Like, you feel me? As long as y'all got away with y'all lives and livelihood and shit like that, like don't even worry about the people cracking jokes, because you know what I'm saying, you get greater later. You feel me? For sure.
Absolutely, man. But it's just like, I just wanted to make sure I'm sending out prayers, man. There's a lot of relief information out here on the internet, man. I've been sharing it on my timeline, man, making sure that, you know, some of my people out in California can see these relief programs that people are putting out. You know, if I had the means to start my own relief program, I would, bro. But right now, I don't have those means. But, you know, my heart is there. And, you know, my compassion is there for them, you know. But, you know, like, I'll help out as much as I can, but I can't,
you know, it's cool. Like, one thing I will say, like, in times of emergency, like, just just being the person that's willing to share information that could help somebody that see it, like, get to a better spot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, definitely.
they got, you know what I'm saying, if they got shelter in place or if they got an evacuation route or something like that, like anything that'll make it easier for the next person, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's what the next man can do. You feel me? Like, sometimes it ain't really about money. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, people get cut off from communication. And so they run into you, and it's like, oh yeah, oh nigga, that's what they said we doing. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like,
absolutely.
and so it's like that type of thing. And so like a lot of times it's like, people don't really be understanding. Like it's like, bro, sometimes it take, you know what I mean? It take a little action.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying, to help some people. But yeah, but you're definitely sending hella prayers out to the people out there in that area, the LA area.
Yeah, man, because it was like when they thought that they contained it in certain ways, it was like it would be mild for a second, but then the winds is just so crazy out there. They coming at like 45 miles an hour, 65 miles an hour. So they picking up really fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's like
and those ambers, you know, those ambers that are flying around and floating on other houses. Those are setting fires too. You know.
And so yeah, like it's a tough situation right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what else? I don't know. Did you catch the game last night? You saying Notre Dame beat Penn State?
Yeah, I caught that.
Yeah. It's looking real good for the boy Marcus Freeman. You feel me?
Absolutely, man.
Saying first black coach in the national championship game. I think that's
awesome.
I think that's weird as hell though, cause it's like, bro, it's 2025. Like you telling me there ain't been no good black coaches.
No, it ain't. I don't know if I'm gonna take it that way. I really feel like it's his turn. You know, sometimes, man, greatness hits you at different times. You know what I'm saying?
No, I ain't saying that. I'm just saying, like, bro, they, like, I just looking at college football, like, the more I think about it, like, I can't really think of no real, you know what I'm saying, top-notch African-American coaches that had a good program in, like, the Division I level. Now, I know the one guy had a little joint in the HBC, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Robinson, Eddie Robinson. He was killing it, but it was like, that was in the HBCU, so, like, I don't really know too many black coaches that had the opportunity to like run a table.
But if you pay attention, they're opening doors for other NFL athletes and ex NFL players to come and coach now. I seen Deshaun Jackson, I seen Michael Vick. They just got, put into colleges as the head coaches for those schools as well. So I feel like Deion played his part, you know what I'm saying? And also shout out to Jackson State University. They won the championship this year without Deion.
Sure. So,
that shows you that.
But that's a domino effect, though, you feel?
Yeah, once you build a program, once you build a program, it's like a trickling effect, you know what I mean? It's going to keep on trickling down. It's going to keep getting better and better because the pieces was already put in place, you know what I'm saying?
I could dig that, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, like, man, it's still like, bro, like, football is like a 90%, 95% African-American sport. Like, up until like the 2000s, like, the only spot was like offensive linemen and like quarterbacks was the only white players on the team, you feel me? So it was like mostly black sport. And to think that like none of these players elevated to have a black mind, you know what I'm saying, to coach or to orchestrate it, or maybe it's not have had the opportunity to do it type shit, you feel me? So I feel
like it's gatekeepers and everything, and I feel like it's gatekeepers in college sports, it's gatekeepers in the NFL, it's gatekeepers in professional boxing, you know what I mean? There's somebody always at the door willing to either close it or lock it or open it for you. So, you just got to recognize what you're dealing with in certain situations and either try to rise above it or find a way to get around it, And I feel like Deion found ways to get endorsements down there. He had all types of people endorsing in that all-black college that they never seen before.
Right.
So, I mean...
But that's Deion Sanders, though, you feel me? Like, and I applaud Deion Sanders because, like, the way he maneuvered through the situation was slick, you feel me? It was cool too, cause it's like hypothetically, like he could have went to a lot of other places, but I got a lot of experience in Colorado, and so like I'm aware of, like the unaccounted cash that's in that state, you feel me? So like for him to end up in a place like that, like Joe, he definitely winning, cause it's like
he raking up right now.
Man, like you see, like he got all type of extra endorsements and shit, and I think the way they got it set up is like everybody in with everybody, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like you just cashing out. And so it's just, he got a situation of where like he could hire a person like Warren Sapp and his salary not even listed.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly.
And so like you say, he opened the doors for black coaches, but so Marcus Freeman, you feel me? Like shout out to him, you know what I'm saying? He an ex-Ohio State player.
Yeah.
Got drafted by the Bears in the 5th round.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Played in the NFL for like, you know what I'm saying, 2 years, I think, and then went back to coaching because he had an injury. So shout out to him because he escalated, you know what I'm saying, through the coaching rankings. Like went from like a coaching intern, graduate intern to making it to a head coach.
Oh, okay, that's dope. That's dope.
Because if you remember, the dude that coached LSU was coaching Notre Dame. And
Right.
he said that he didn't have enough resources to win a championship in Notre Dame because they couldn't recruit like SEC schools.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Now, shout out to NIU because I did attend NIU for like 2 years, you feel me, as a student, you feel me? So they the only team that beat Notre Dame. And Notre Dame, ever since NIU beat Notre Dame, I think they won like 10, 11, 12 games in a row. So low-key shit, NIU probably...
They sparked something in them. They
probably just the best team in college football, you feel me? But
hey.
I digress. But yeah, shout out to the Northern Illinois Huskies, you feel me? That's real shit. But Notre Dame, like I said, the first black coach, Marcus Freeman, made it to the championship. And then they found out who he played tonight because it's Ohio State versus Texas.
Oh yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Shout out to both those teams. They're gonna do their thing. But man, I've been following my social media, man, and I see that Shaq and Dwight Howard is going at it again. And I'm trying to figure out why Shaq can't just show love to the young dog. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, Shaq, you done paved the way. Everybody know you the king. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But Dwight Howard did his thing. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like they're not giving Dwight Howard he's not giving Dwight Howard the respect he deserves, to me personally.
Man, I don't think so either. Like, I feel like, but I think like with Shaq, I think with Dwight Howard specifically, I think it's just like, it was all the same thing. You feel me? Like, went to Orlando, then went to LA. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like Shaq probably don't like dude, not for the fact of dude, but just Shaq probably just get tired of all the comparisons between dude.
I mean, was he a dominant big man?
Oh no, he was raw. You feel me?
He was raw.
You know what I'm saying? He was raw. But it's just like, I think also you gotta think that Shaq transitioning into the modern era too, though. You feel me? Because you gotta think like Shaq whole basketball career wasn't none of the social media shit.
Right.
You feel me? And so it's like you gotta think like, because I don't know who started what. You feel me? But at the end of the day, it's like if Dwight Howard say anything or if Shaq say anything, you feel me? Everybody's seeing it. So it's like, all right, let's do it.
But Dwight Howard, like, he low key like tapping out on the nigga. Like, he done told him like several times, like, dog, why we just can't, you know what I mean? Be cool. And Shaq just like, nah, I ain't being cool with you.
But I mean, like, that's
I'm
like,
gonna push the issue at all.
Like that's a conversation we had for a later time. But it's like, Joe, that's like a big person syndrome.
Yeah,
I mean, like a, you know what I'm saying, unintentional bully. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
you know what I mean?
that's like I say, like that's Shaq and Dwight Howard. Like
Superman versus Superman type shit.
I'm not gonna
type of time.
I'm not gonna try to defend one of these niggas, you feel me? It might be something else.
It definitely ain't get between them two big giant ass niggas either.
Facts. Like nigga, Dwight Howard might be the robber to Shaq Cop. Fuck you talking about.
Yeah, man. Well, I was on ESPN and I peeped that LeBron came down and did a crazy dunk in one of these games recently, man, and it's been going viral. But they still lost the game, so it's like, damn, dog, like, you can still get your views, get your ones up, and still be glorified in the midst of taking an L. Like,
bro,
and I'm a Laker fan, you feel me?
We in the cloud era, though, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, we're in the cloud era, like, it's the same thing, like, with, you seeing what's going on at Fox Sports with Skip Bayless?
Yeah, I see that.
They said that, now the story go, Skip Bayless offered a female $1.5 million to have sex with her. You feel me?
Is that Skip Bayless' business?
But what I'm saying is, like, they telling you that niggas is offered, like, so with all this OnlyFans and all this other shit going on in the world, like, they saying a man offered this chick $1.5 million to have sex with her. And she turned him down. And then that led her to expose other people on the network. You feel me? Like the chick Joy Taylor, they say she bust down one of the white executives and then one of the black ex-football player co-hosts. You feel me? And so it's like, you looking at the game because it's like, man, that's kind of crazy because they was like, she did it to secure her spot on the show.
Wow.
You feel me? And so it's like, man, that's kind of crazy. But then it's also kind of like, you know what I mean? It's a good business move. You feel me? Like, cause if you getting your own show, like, if that's what the end game is, you feel me? Like, if you
Man.
willing to throw your shit away like that, that's how it
But
goes.
the same way you came in, the same way you're gonna go out. You tried to F your way to the top, you're gonna F your way out.
Man, that's how it works. Or, like, the way I see it is like, man, because somebody else put her business out there, like, she probably still
She
gonna
probably
be
was
able-
already itching up.
Yeah. So she still probably can maneuver her way to a higher position now, because it be like, Joe, I'm gonna either sue y'all or
Y'all
we
gonna
can
show
just,
love.
yeah, like
Yeah.
what y'all gonna do? They gonna be like, you know what, you could just have your own show. Because I just think, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it's like cool and all that, but I mean, like, if that's the decision a motherfucker take to do what they gotta do to get to another spot, it's like, shit, niggas do sucker shit every day, bro.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that. And yeah, and it don't make sense to have a dry hands and a wet ass. It just don't add up. So
Right, and so it's just like, you know, I don't know. It's just interesting to see how all this shit play out, because it's like, all right, y'all out here just admitting to what's going on, but me personally, like, I've been aware of, like, the situation at ESPN that happened like 20 years ago. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, you feel me? They say Mike Tirico at one point, because you peep Mike Tirico on NBC, he ain't even on ESPN no more.
Word,
But they said
word.
that they got that ESPN book out. They said Mike Tirico probably got a sexual assault charge from every female that worked at ESPN while he was there. You feel me?
Freaky Mike.
Yeah, Freaky Mike. So
Freaky
it's just like,
Mike,
you know what
boy.
I'm saying, the situations that they be in. But I guess, you know, I ain't trying to defend none of the shit, but I'm like, shit, y'all be together every day, pretty much. Like, all y'all be together every day. So it's like,
He smacking everybody
you
in the
know what I'm
room.
saying? Cause this situation with Joy Taylor just exposes other situations that was already been exposed, and now you just taking it in consideration, like, oh,
Right.
so these chicks said it wasn't, but maybe y'all was in on the shit.
Maybe y'all was, and maybe it was a
Like,
group deal.
Yeah,
Nigga.
you see what I'm saying? And it's like, man, you
Man.
get the right dude in there, and it's like, boom.
We know how to wiggle together. We might be able to climb our way to the top together.
Right, because they were saying she was going to meetings, and motherfuckers was like, oh yeah, man, just do me this favor and put her on the show. Like,
Yikes.
Yeah, like it was
Yikes.
crazy like that. So, like I say, man, shout out to Joy Taylor, you feel me? Because shit,
Yeah.
from my perspective, she the one who winning. Because, like, shit, nigga, everybody done had sex before, shit. Like,
Right.
it ain't like she gave her life to nobody.
Oh God, man. Well, look, man. I want to give a huge shout out to Ice Cube's son, man. He just dropped Den of Thieves 2. You know what I mean? I heard
Okay.
the reviews on that is nuts. So I'm on
Yeah,
my
I
way to
gotta
go
go
check
check
that
that
joint
out.
out
Yeah,
too,
that'd
man.
probably be cool.
Shout out to Lil Cube doing his thing, man.
O-
For sure,
O'Shea
for sure,
Jackson
bro. O'Shea
Jr.
Jackson, you know what I'm saying?
O'Shea Jackson Jr.
Yeah, Junior.
I asked your daddy, what's up, man? He need to put us in the last Friday, you feel me?
Oh God, you know I'm funny as dog.
I had somebody watching the Boom podcast on that shit, watching it on their phone, like, them niggas funny as hell.
On me.
But yeah, it's some real shit going on, you feel me?
So my bad.
Oh no, I was gonna say, like, they made some clarity of that whole Trump explosion. They was like, Buddy ass really was on some sad emotional type shit.
Word.
Fucking, you know what I'm saying, pulled up, and you know what I'm saying, I guess he just decided that the Trump Tower was the spot he was going to, because he just was talking like he fed up with life type shit, and then officer,
Wow.
you feel me, and then they was saying the nigga who did the shit in New Orleans was like low-key plotting it out. Like, they say they found his fucking Facebook data and shit. They say this man had visited that area like two or three times maybe. He recorded it with his motherfucking iPhone glasses, the Facebook
was
glasses,
tripping.
riding around viewing the whole shit, like scoping it out, you know what I mean? And so it's like,
Glasses.
yeah, and like
It's a cold play.
they was on one of them channels, I forgot what channel I was watching, but they was showing what he was looking at type shit, cause you know all that shit go to a little hard drive storage situation. So like they was looking at whatever he recorded, and it was like, yeah, like close proximity or similar areas to where he actually pulled the shit off. So it's like, man, y'all be careful out there, cause it's like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say it's crazy motherfuckers out there, but it's crazy motherfuckers out there, cause it's like, that dude was like living in a town in Texas, like he was living in like a trailer home type shit. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
people see him every day, like, this motherfucker, he's the cool dude down there, he quiet, keep to himself type shit. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, it's hard to understand, but then I understand it, because it's like, I meet so many people throughout the day that's like, unattached and disinvolved. You feel me? So it's like I
Yeah.
can see them being vulnerable to any thing that they'll take hold to. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, that's why you gotta be, you know what I'm saying, very, very, very focused to the type of shit that you let enter your thought process. Cause like motherfuckers will go down the path. Like these
Take
people
your
make
ass down through there.
You feel me? What I say, these niggas out here playing in the funeral home, busting.
Yeah.
Funeral home out here doing numbers. You feel me? Like they got so many motherfucking
They
murder
catching
shows
plays every day.
They got so many murder shows, cop shows where niggas going to jail.
Yeah.
Behind dumb shit. So it's like you gotta be, like man, you gotta even
I'm pushing like a more of a spiritual intake on these youngsters right now, man. Like I want y'all to get more in tune with your temple and with yourself, man. Like start reading some more books. Let's get off of this social media so much, man. Because whether you know it or not, it's a trends. You know, because the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning, you reach for your phone. You ain't even reaching to brush your teeth yet. You're reaching to see how many likes you got, or you know what I mean. Right. And I'm a victim of it as well, man. I know when I get up in the morning, I say my prayers first and then I reach. You know what I'm saying? But still, I still reach, and I'm willing to admit that. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean that's probably everybody because you got to think like that's what we're doing.
But it's psychological. It's making you want to do it because you're thinking you're missing something. Or you didn't get the latest news, or you didn't see what was funny, latest gossip.
Like, I will say that, but then like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say take advantage of the technology, you feel me? Like, so if you do reach, like nigga, I open up to a scripture out the good book, you feel me? And read that, you feel me? Instead of scrolling through your timeline when you taking that morning shit, like nigga read you a Bible scripture or something, you feel me?
Right.
And tune in like to, you know what I mean? Like you say, to the spiritual level of it. And then it's like, all right, now you know what I'm saying, you taking advantage of the technology to uplift yourself.
Yeah, like even, there's a lot of ways that you can practice it, man. Sometimes sit in a dark room, lighting a candle, playing some rainfalls or some storms or something like that, and the big speaker just sitting back and just getting your mind right, bro. It's it's stimulating to the brain, you know what I mean? So listen to those hertz that you're supposed to listen to stuff in and the level that you're supposed to take it into for your conscious and your inner being, you know what I mean? Because that's what people is missing. We're not tapping in with the inner you, you know what I mean? Y'all just so busy focused on being the outer you that you're forgetting about the inner you.
Man, this nigga in here trying to get you to tap into your vibration, you feel me? And that's love, you feel me? I never knock nothing, because like, it's like if you got time for it, you got the space for it, man, do that shit, try it, you know what I'm saying? Self-discipline is the highest form of self-love, you feel me? So it's like, you gotta be aware of what's going on around you, and then you also gotta be aware of like, is the shit genuine, or is it, you know what I'm saying, to get to something out of you? Because like I say, with a lot of these people, like especially that dude and with the New Orleans situation, or the Texas person, it's like, bro, like, yeah, he did a bad thing, but it's like a lot of these people be vulnerable, bro. You feel me? And it's like, you know what I'm saying, you get shitted on by everybody, and then it's like you turn into this person, you feel me? And so it's like, I look at a lot of shit, it's like, yeah, you made that decision, you need to, you know what I'm saying, suffer whatever consequences come your way, but I could see it, you know what I'm saying? I could see how it developed and how it came, because it was like, oh yeah, you never really had a friend, you know what I'm saying? Or you never really had this, or you never had that. Like it was something that was missing from your life, so important or so adamant that it allowed you to let anything fill that void, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like, you get caught up in that type of shit, and then it's like, niggas be out here doing dumb shit. Like, man, you gotta think about like, all of these young niggas that's crashing out, and they in jail locked up, and it's like, boy, your ass 17, like, nigga, you lying, you ain't never had none of that shit. Right. You feel me? And now you ain't gonna never get none of that shit. By the time you get out of jail, you be 50, if you get out of jail.
You ain't seeing nothing.
And so it's just weird like that. And so when you start paying attention to the elements, it's like, damn, dude, like, that's how we losing. You feel me?
No doubt.
Like, that's how we really losing. Like, I had this theory in my head. I was like, bro, the cure for some of these drugs, probably in jail, you feel me? Like, nigga, he ain't even get the route to take. You feel me?
Ain't even get an opportunity. Ain't get a chance. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people cutting their time down. You know what I mean? Off of foolishness and nonsense, bro. Like, at the end of the day, man, we leaving a lot of these babies out here. You wondering why these mothers are doing the things they doing and converting to, other different kind of relationships besides man and woman. You know what I'm saying? Not speaking on that negatively, but men have something to do with that as well, because the way that they shun them, the way that they, disrespect them and not value them, not take a man for who they really are, sometimes can really like turn a woman against a man in general. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've been paying attention to that. It's like a low key study on it on YouTube. I've been watching it lately, and I've been seeing why the population is the way it is and how the population control is going because of the situation that some of these men are doing too, like getting locked up and dying and getting killed and all this different shit out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
Man, it's so you know what I'm saying. To put it in layman's terms, like it's a lot of sucker shit going on.
Facts.
And it's like, you know what I'm saying, sucker niggas have sucker kids, and so it's like it's a population of that shit.
Oh my
that's
God,
floating
bro.
around. But it's
a
for
whole
real.
bunch of suckers just running around here right now.
Yeah, cause you gotta think about it like it's not you know what I'm saying, like people like think about it like the shit that's enticing to the youth. It's like, man, Joe, like doing something dumb and going to jail for 20 years, that's cool. And so it's like, why?
Why is
like
that cool?
Because you identified it from a sucker nigga that you admire. And he did the same sucker shit. And so now you like, oh, I'm doing it for him because he can't be out here. And it's like,
I'm doing the sucker shit for dog.
you feel me? It's like, bro,
Yeah.
go to school and waste your life at college and then come out with a situation with an accidental degree. You feel me?
Right.
And apply your shit that way. Like apply your commitment to something that's gonna better yourself.
No doubt, bro. Well, man, look, man, we done chopped it up and covered all the lanes we wanted to cover today, man.
Yeah, that's sweet. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so like next week we probably be talking about the football playoffs and shit. The NFL shit start this weekend. So we'll see how these parlays played out.
Yes, sir.
And then shit, like I said, if you in Las Vegas, you feel me? The biggest tip I could give you is like just go in some of these casinos and walk around and look at these games to see if you can identify some of the indicators that trigger a bonus round. You feel me? Because like in my mind, it's like fucked up to hear about out of towner coming in this town and hitting the jackpot, and it's like, damn, nigga, you could have just walked in there and been like, oh, let me try this. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I think it's a finesse. You feel me? Like we'll talk about it in the future, but like I think a lot of the people out here, you feel me?
It's a publicity stunt as well because if this man wins and it's this man who won it, then this man's gonna attract these certain people to that place because they're gonna think they're gonna win because this man won there.
Yeah, and so
you know how it go, bro.
Yeah, it's a finesse.
Yeah.
But like that could have been a Vegas nigga that won it.
That's a factual.
Yeah.
But look, man, we'll be back next week. Make sure y'all stay tapped in.
Man, it's all love, you feel me? It's your boy, Big Game One.
Big Fetty Eddie.
Happy New Year still.
And it's the Boom Podcast.
Boom.
It's the Boom Podcast, the Boom Podcast. We speak the truth, we're built to last. It's the Boom Podcast, the podcast. Eddie, Wayne, Wayne. Just keep working and doing your thing. Boom, 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 boom.